It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Niners at 8-1 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He gets away from one, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. His throw incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And that one going to come up short, low throw. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test. Taking on the number 1 overall offense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 26 yards. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That's taken on the 25. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now left side on the swing pass, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Purdy. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have...
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Let's go now.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organic.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give running right is Akers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd and 7. Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On first down, Purdy.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Purdy looking to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second and 4. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I got you, boy.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's second and 8.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll set up a throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
18 Cardinal.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 14-yard line.
They give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
70 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Cam Akers from 10 yards out. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0.
49ers,
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair. This out to the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
25-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 2.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 54 yards.
And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. .89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Rams. Noah Fant, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw again.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Open man is Samuel, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now he's flushed out right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation.
Touchdown 49ers! Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the 49ers get a bit closer. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Rams 38, 49ers 13. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Come on, come on.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The 20. 5. Touchdown. Cam Akers. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Rams add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
No problem there on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
This caught by Latu, the tight end.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And able to get this to the 31.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away empty-handed.
Oh, man, you hate to waste field position like that. Your defense did you the favor of getting you the ball on this side of the 50. But neither the offense nor the kicking team could capitalize.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big